Subscribe to my channel and press bell icon for latest updates.
Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class we will discuss about loss function in logistic regression. In our previous two classes we discussed the basics of logistic regression and we got an optimization problem in our last class. This is the optimization problem which we got in our last class. In this class we will try to simplify this optimization problem and we will explain, we will go deep into what's this optimization function and what's it doing. We will go deep into this concept so that we will have better understanding of logistic regression. Our assumption here is you have already watched our previous classes because this is a continuation class. We don't understand this class if you don't understand our previous classes. So please watch our previous classes and come back here. Before going into the concept of simplifying this optimization problem, first we must have some basic mathematics required for our simplification. First we will explain what's our basic mathematics required, then we go to simplification. The basic mathematics which required is monotonic function. Monotonic function, which function we call it as monotonic function? Log is a monotonic function. Why we call it as monotonic function is as x value increases, log of x value is also increases, then we call it as monotonic function. So log is monotonic function. X is equal to 5, log x value is 1.609, x is equal to 6, x value increases, log of x value should also be increased, then we call it as monotonic function. So what's the use of this monotonic function in our situation is, let's take an optimization problem like this. Argmax kx k. What's this optimization problem says? At what value of k, kx is maximum. That k has to be identified. Let's take x, k is equal to 1, kx is equal to 5. If k is equal to 1, kx is equal to 5. And k is equal to 2, kx is equal to 6. So which k will be identified in our optimization problem? If you solve this problem, k is equal to 2. At k is equal to 2, this value is maximum. Instead of solving this optimization problem, if you apply monotonic function to this optimization problem, we'll get the same output. That's the importance we have to understand here. If you apply monotonic function to this optimization problem, if you solve this problem or this one, we have applied monotonic function here. Argmax log of kx k. What's the meaning of this? At what value of k we are having this value maximum. If you solve this problem or this one, we'll get the same output. That's we have to understand. See how k is equal to 1, log of kx. At k is equal to 1, kx value is 5. Log of 5 is 1.609. At k is equal to 2, kx is 6. Log of 6 is equal to 1.79. Which one is maximum here? 1.79 is maximum. So which k will be selected in this optimization problem? K is equal to 2. In this optimization problem, k is equal to 2. So solving this or this, we get the same output. That's the point we have to understand. So coming to next concept, y is equal to x square is a function. This function looks like this, it's a parabola. So what we have to identify here is at what value of x we are having minimum y. So convert into optimization problem. How we get it here? At argmin y x, at what value of x we are having minimum y. That's the optimization problem. If you solve this, we'll get this minimum point. At x is equal to 0, we are having minimum y value. So how we solve this optimization, this problem? In our first 10 classes, we discussed about gradient descent. There we clearly discussed about this mathematics. At what value of x we are having minimum y. How we solved it? Using gradient descent. So now we have to get an idea about this is an optimization problem. How to solve this problem is equal to this point, right? So at what value of x we are having minimum y. So how to solve this optimization problem? Using gradient descent. How to solve this optimization problem? Using gradient descent. That's the point we have to understand. Y is equal to x square. This can be written in optimization problem like this. At what value of y we are having, at what value of x we are having minimum y. So how to solve this? Using gradient descent. And one more point we have to understand here is y is equal to x square. The minimum point we got here is x is equal to 0. The same way y is equal to minus x square. This function looks like this. This can be written as argmax because this function is having only maximum value. This function is having minimum value. So at what value of x we are having maximum y? At x is equal to 0. Solving this function or this function, we will get the same x value. At x is equal to 0, this function is having minimum y. At x is equal to 0, this function is having maximum y. So we can replace these functions. That's the concept we have to understand. Y is equal to x square, solving this, or y is equal to minus x square, solving this, we get the same one. We can switch these functions. This concept we use in our simplification. So hope you understand the basic concepts. Now coming to our simplification, this is our optimization optimization problem. Instead of this optimization problem, we will apply log to this optimization problem and we will solve it. So argmax w1 and w2 sigma I is equal to 1 to n log of 1 by 1 plus e power minus zi. Zi means yi w transpose xi. Instead of writing like this, we have written zi as. So e power minus zi means log of 1 by x can be converted into minus log of 1 plus e power minus zi. Log 1 by x can be written as minus log of x. So instead of log 1 by x, x means 1 plus e power minus zi, instead of that we are writing it as minus log of 1 plus e power minus zi. So if you take out this minus, max will convert it into minimum. Argmin w1 w2 sigma I is equal to 1 to n log of 1 plus e power minus zi. This is the final optimization problem we have to solve. So this function we call it as loss function. Why we call it as loss function? We will understand it now by analyzing this function a little bit. So log of 1 plus e power minus zi. Zi means yi w transpose xi. In our previous class we discussed yi w transpose xi will be positive. When it will be positive? Yi w transpose xi will be positive when our point is correctly classified. It is negative when our point is incorrectly classified. So what happens if correctly classified? What happens if it is incorrectly classified? We'll elaborate it in this equation. If zi is positive means correctly classified. E power minus of positive zi means we can write it as log of 1 plus 1 by e power zi. Because zi is positive. 1 by e power zi means we'll get a value of 0 point something. 1 plus 0 point something means we'll get a value of 1.000 some small value. Log of 1.00 some value, we'll get a small value 0 point. Log of 1 point means 0.001, like that we'll get some small value. So what we understand from this, when our point is correctly classified, we are getting a small value. What happens if our point is incorrectly classified? Incorrectly classified means zi is negative value. So log of 1 plus e power minus of minus zi. Zi is negative value. Minus will get cancelled and will get remain with e power zi. So e means 2.71. 2.71 power something means we will get a large value. So 1 plus large value will get large value. Log of large value will get a large value. So we'll get a large value. So what we understand here from this equation? In this equation, if the point is correctly classified, we are getting a small value. If the point is incorrectly classified, we are getting a large value. So what's this total equation? Sigma I is equal to 1 to n means take one by one, take point by point, take all the points, take the first point, calculate this. If it is correctly classified, this value will be very small. If it is incorrectly classified, this value will be large. We are doing summation of all these values. So when this summation value will be minimum, when the summation value will be minimum, if less number of incorrectly classified points, less number of incorrectly classified points, then this summation value will be minimum. So how we calculate loss in classification problems? Number of incorrectly classified points divided by total number of points. This is how we calculate loss in classification models. So number of incorrectly classified points are less, then this loss value will be less. That's why we call it as a loss function in classification. This is the loss function which we got in geometric approach in logistic regression. In our previous class we discussed that logistic regression can be solved in two ways. One is geometrical approach, the second one is a probabilistic approach. So the loss function which we got in geometric approach is this. This loss function value will be minimum. When this value will be minimum? If there are less number of incorrectly classified points. So at what W1 and W2 this value is minimum means, what's the meaning of this? At what W1 and W2 we are having minimum loss, minimum number of misclassified points. That's the point we have to understand. That's why we call it as loss function. The same way, if we go with probabilistic approach, in geometric approach we take this consideration. Yi means plus 1 minus 1. Plus 1 means positive classified point, minus 1 means a negative classified point. But in probabilistic approach we don't consider that assumption. Our assumption is yi is 1 means positive point, 0 means negative point. This is the usual consideration which we consider in all the binary class classifications. We'll take this consideration, yi is equal to 1, 0. If you solve using probabilistic approach, the loss function which we get is, this is our loss function. This loss function is same. This loss function will also have minimum value. When this loss function will have minimum value? As number of misclassified points are less. So many of the textbooks use this loss function. This loss function we call it as a log loss. In our real-time examples also, logistic regression, which loss function logistic regression uses? Everyone uses it as a log loss. So we follow log loss. Log loss means this loss function. If you solve any problem, we'll get the same output, but the function is changing. We call it as log loss. Okay, in probabilistic approach many of them use this function, so don't forget it. So at what W1 and W2 values this value is having minimum. Minimum means number of misclassified points are less. Here minus yi value will be 1 or 0, not plus 1 and minus 1. Everyone will get confused because we use yi value as plus 1 and minus 1 in geometric approach, but in probabilistic approach we use yi as 1 and 0. Yi log pi. Pi means 1 by 1 plus e power minus w transpose xi. So we can use any function, that function or this function. This function will be used mostly, that's why we are saying it as here log loss. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.